Mike Jones Beats.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama waiting. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. The conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags? BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, so first, I wanted to have a discussion today. So last night we was talking about somebody who basically going to jail because they cut off their ankle bracelet. And so I was sitting and I was thinking, and I want to really have a serious discussion about how we in our neighborhoods portray who we consider our heroes to be. That's basically the conversation that I want to have. Because this is just me talking, but I think a lot of our problems actually stem from who we're cheering for. And I want to have a discussion about that. Are we cheering for the right people? Are we being responsible in that regard? And we have probably had one of the funniest drops ever earlier this morning, and we're about to get to that real quick. But before we get to that, let's give appreciation to everybody that did a drop last night. I'm trying to speed the show up. Let's give appreciation to also, we're looking for 5 to 10, we're looking for 10 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App this morning. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Let's call out the drops from yesterday real quick. I believe that we had one over here also. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I want to have that conversation today, because I think that this is something interesting that we could discuss. I want to know what you guys' point of view on some of this is also. Shout out to Felice Cortez, shout out to Kelly, and shout out to NetStars Live. And we already got a drop from this morning, so I'm going to call it out real quick. So if you were here yesterday, you would know that there was 2 people that was in the comment section kind of going back and forth with one another over whatever the hell they was going back and forth over. And so Dog Soldier, with a $5.50 drop, wants to smack Just 2.0 specifically. So he's doing a hater drop, and he's doing a hater drop for a specific person. And I'm sorry, but what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $5.50 drop. That's his interpretation of the hater drop. Let's do roll call real quick. Let's get to the show. You guys is ridiculous. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. He says whoop. What up to the business, throwing up all of those frosts. Both of them have been members of the channel for over a year, as you can see by their badges. Shout out to Monica Kendra Whitehead. Okay. Who we got up in here? We got BBN Network. BBN Network says appreciate you. Come in, take a seat, hit the like button. Also, he puts hit the link and become a member. So you could become a member of the channel if you choose. Hit the link. I think you could become a member for as little as $2 a month. I mean, whatever. Shout out to Dog Soldier. Says in the building early. Dogs off leash. Peace, love, BBN fam. And Jack, let's go. Let's go. What up, Net Stars? He says in here, BBN, let's get it. Who else we got up in here real quick? Daddy Fat Steaks. I'm going to call out Daddy Fat Steaks because Daddy Fat Steaks is the ultimate identity of Liberty Hazeltons. Who else we got up here? And we got the other alternate identity of Liberty Hazeltons with all the bags. What up, Mark Hernandez? How you doing, my brother? James S. So you see his smoking feet. I do not know. I think I know like one person that might have it tatted on them, and that's only because I have to know somebody that has it tatted on them. There's a lot of people with Thuglife tatted on them. But I want to get to a different... What up, Prince to me? I want to get to a different level of that conversation, though, if you don't mind. What up, Everett Gilchrist? He says, I'm hoping just 2.0 response. I want to see a petty war. Morning, everyone. Love y'all from me and the Queen. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist. Shout out to Queen Shot. I'd like to see a petty war this morning also. But I think his point is that he actually lit. I don't know any of this to be a fact either. But this was the actual caption. I don't think he expects a petty war. But yes, he just... Dog Soldier just smacked 2.0. I don't know what to tell y'all about that. Anyway, I want to have a conversation about this shit, right? I want to explain why real quick. I'm looking down for 1 second, just pardon me. But I want to explain real quick. I think that, shout out to Just 2.0, he went green. He said he part of the BBN gang now. Shout out to Just 2.0. He said, you rat bastards, you're not going to be talking about me. He said, you rat bastards, what you doing over here? Sitting in, what the fuck? He said, do they drama? I don't know if he knows what a petty war is, so y'all probably trying to see if he gonna have a petty war. He might not know what a petty war is. Oh man, you guys are crazy. He said, I am here. Yo. He said, first of all, you rat bastards. Hold on. He said, first of all, you rat bastards, stop talking about me when I'm not in the room. I'm from Brooklyn. Nigga said I'm here for all of the bullshits. I think we gonna have a fun show today. Shout out to Rue. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, we might have a fun show today. You know what? We gonna open a saloon today. How about that? Saloon open. We opening the saloon today. That's what we doing. Saloon open. Just so we could be clear. Alright, let's have this conversation. We don't know where this is gonna go. The reason why I want to ask this question is the hood, I'm gonna put the question back up on the screen. Is the love of Thuglife hurting the hood? The reason why I want to ask this question is because I don't think people understood what Thuglife is about. Thuglife isn't about running out there shooting up the block. Thuglife isn't about killing your own brothers over nothing. That's not what Thuglife is about. That is not what Thuglife is about. Thuglife is not about half of this bullshit that these dudes is doing out here. A lot of y'all not old. Well, you guys are old enough because we got a pretty old audience. But there are a lot of people that aren't old enough to remember Tupac speaking to even understand Thug Life is not this shit that they got going on. So when I say is the love of Thug Life hurting the hood, I mean the interpretation that these other individuals are getting from Thug Life, not the actual definition or the meaning of what Tupac said Thug Life was. Just so we could be clear. Thug Life is supposed to be helping one another's brother, not killing them. Thug Life is supposed to be about... Do y'all know that Tupac jumped out of a car and shot 2 police officers because he didn't know that they was police officers trying to help somebody? I believe it happened in Maryland. Tupac was driving. He saw some people getting fucked with by some other people. Tupac jumped out the whip and fired off on them. Do y'all know that happened? So Thug Life isn't about what a lot of people are trying to carry it as. That's the first point that I want to make, just so we can be clear. He said it up for planet Earth. Yeah, that's one of the first things I want to talk about, just so we can be clear. The misunderstanding of what Thug Life actually means. Thug Life doesn't mean run around and kill your brothers. That was in Atlanta? I don't know. I get places mixed up. It could have been in Atlanta. I don't know where it was. So I'm going to agree with you. It was in Atlanta because I'm not even 100% sure. I thought that was the shit that happened in Maryland, though. Oh, no. The alleged rape happened in Maryland. Boom. Yes, he did beat those charges. That's a fact. He didn't know they was officers. He was helping somebody. He jumped out the whip and was helping somebody. It happened in Georgia. Thank you for everybody letting me know what happened in Georgia. I did not know it happened. I got it confused with the thing that happened in Maryland. I believe the thing that happened in Maryland was the alleged rape. And I think that what's happening is people's getting a misinterpretation of what Thug Life actually mean. And they're in love with that idea, and they're in love with that concept. And by being in love with that idea and that concept, they're actually pushing some shit that's counterintuitive to what Thug Life actually is. Everett Gilchrist says, yo, when they managed to change the definition of what a thug was, they was able to dismantle any groups that actually tried to organize for us, destroying what Tupac wanted Thug Life to be. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with you. I can't stand when I see these rappers come out here talking about they the new pop. I don't like it. Even if I like the rapper, I don't like it. I don't like it. Tupac jumped out the whip, fired on some cops. They arrested him. He beat the charges. Don't know what to tell you. And I wasn't there, so I don't know if the police was right for whatever they was doing or not. I'm not even getting into that conversation. I wasn't there. Maybe the police was doing their job the right way. He jumped out and ended up firing on them, and they wasn't even doing nothing wrong. I don't know. So I'm not getting into that conversation, just so we can be clear. And Dog Soldier, I don't think Just 2.0 even knows what a petty war is. I don't think he knows what a petty war is. So I don't even think he knows how to do a petty war. Just so we could be clear. But with that also being said, a petty war today would be a great idea. Saloon is open. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the 550 drop. He says, from the other hand, pimping in full effect. So he's slapping him again. Shout out to the $5, anything inside of the $5 range. We're just gonna call that the hater drop. So shout out to Dog Soldier with the hater drop. Hold on. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Dog soldier pulled. Oh, it's only $5. Dog soldier. Because I stand up only for $10 or more. Dog soldier pulled up into the saloon. Got his whole jacket on. He got his big ass fucking dire wolf jacket on. He pulls up into the saloon. Walks over to the bartender. He says, "Hey bartender, y'all been closed for a while." Bartender said, "But we open today, you rat bastard. What do you have to drinks?" He says, "Let me get me 2 sarsaparillas." The bartender pours him 2 sarsaparillas. He opens up his coat. He sees the puppies hanging. Bartender says, "You know what? I'm gonna take one of those puppies today." The bartender buys one of the puppies off of Dog Soldier. It's a silver puppy with black stripe going down its back. It's a whole wolf. It's a silver wolf puppy with a black stripe going down its back and with yellow eyes. Shout out to Dog Soldier selling the puppy in the saloon. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the 555 drop. He said, "Big fives over here." He said Liberty Hazelton came in. He said, "What did the 5 fingers say to the face?" Everett Gilchrist is explaining Petty Wars. All you have to do is drop more than your opponent. Simplifies rules of Petty War. The more you drop of your opponent, the harder your attack or your defense is. Just so we can be clear. Liberty Hazelton pulls up into the saloon. He comes in. Everybody's like, "Liberty!" Because you know, like Norm, when Norm comes into Cheers, "Liberty!" Liberty Hazelton goes into the saloon. He goes over to the bartender. He says, "Y'all been closed for a couple of days." Bartender says, "Hey, you see my new dog?" He looked over. "Did you name him yet?" "Not yet." We're going to name the saloon dog. We're going to take a vote. I want to know what y'all think we should name the dog in the saloon. You guys are going to name it. Whoever comes up with the best name for our new dog that we just bought from Dog Soldier, we're going to name the saloon dog that. Liberty Hazelton says, "I'm going to be over here." He grabs himself a cup of sarsaparilla. He walks over to the smoking section. BB and West, the smoking section. He starts taking the chairs down. He starts rolling up the marijuanas. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton pulling up into the saloon today. Now, hold on. So, stand on it TV. I don't know. This is probably a troll, but I'm gonna read the comment. "It's destroyed what was once a real definition of a stand-up real one. It's like to be broke, be on the block is the goal, but to work an honest 9 to 5, raise your kids, and experience life is a sucker." Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to say about that real quick. And the first thing is, a lot of people would have a job if they could. I 100% believe that if the average street nigga that be standing on the corner selling dope or whatever the fuck they selling on the block could go get a reasonable job, they would. I 100% believe that. I'm not talking for everyone. If the average street dude that's standing on the corner selling something can get a job somewhere making reasonable amount of money and being treated with respect, I believe that they would. I believe the biggest issue is actually you have a lot of men, you have a lot of boys that we are not cultivating our youth. Like, we got to take some personal responsibility for this. We're not cultivating our youth to have jobs. We got these families, and when I say we, I don't just mean black people. I just mean, like, this is a stigma in the hood, just in general. We have too much of, you could wait until after you graduate from high school to know what you want to do. If you wait until after you graduate from high school to try to figure out what you do, you're already late. I'm just telling you. You're already late. You got people preparing to be a thing since they've been 14, 15 years old. These are the people that you're going to compete with. You have people preparing to be a thing since they've been 12, 13 years old. These are the people you're going to be competing with after you graduate from high school. People who's already did so much legwork, by the time you catch up with them, they getting a promotion. Don't let that go over your head. I think that's a bigger issue and a bigger problem, and that's one of the reasons why we got so many people. Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. It's what up, Tiandre Willis Sr. Net Stars Live, if I didn't already call you. So that's the problem. Do you understand what I'm like? That's a problem that needs to be fixed, just in general. You have individuals who they're waiting for their child to graduate from high school. They're not pushing their child to do nothing. Their child is just going through life. Not everybody could just go through life and end up somewhere. Some people need direction. A lot of these dudes and women and people just in general that's on the block just doing nothing and don't got nothing to go do, and this is what their life is. If they could choose better, they would. I don't believe nobody is choosing to be in a situation where they won't benefit. You understand? So I don't think no one is just actively saying, you know what? I want to sell nickel bags in the hood for the rest of my life. Nobody's doing that. But when your options are limited, your options are limited. Period. That's why I say, let's not commit crimes. But I understand that sometimes you have to commit crimes. What the fuck? We need to eat too. I understand that concept. This is the best way I could put it. We have YouTube, right? There's a ton of different ways to monetize your channel. Or after your channels get monetized, there's a ton of different ways to actually make money with your channel. Now listen. If you only have 1,000 subs on YouTube, right? You got your channel monetized. You got a little bit over 1,000 subs. You have to pull in millions of views before you really start making money. But what happens is people think once they get their channel monetized, the money is going to start rolling in. No. Once you get your channel monetized, that's the beginning. You still got a long road to hoe. So I'm saying this. That's how we have to start thinking about just shit in general. You see, when we standing on the corner and we selling, we get instant gratification. But that instant gratification got a cap. Once you create or put yourself into a lane that got a cap, that means that it has a time limit how long you're supposed to be there. Because it has a cap. You got to move on to something else sooner or later that has a higher cap, right? So listen. When we got these individuals that they don't have no options, they're going to do what they can to survive. Sometimes they're going to be scared to do something different. We need to create opportunities for them. And the best way to create opportunities for anybody is to help them acquire new skills. The more skills you have, the more opportunity you have. Period. So when I'm talking about is this thug life thing hurting the hood, what I'm busy trying to say is individuals wanting to be so hard, so bad, is that hurting their opportunities to move further in life? Is that hurting them? Like, is that hurting your opportunities to do better? Because the hood gotta love you, and if the hood don't love you, you don't have no life. Right? The hood gotta love you. If the hood don't love you, what you gonna do? I once was trying to, I had a family member come up to me a while back, and they was like, yo, talking to me, and they was like, basically they hadn't changed, and basically they would have, they didn't look at me like I'm a different person. So we was hanging out and we clashed a lot. But we didn't clash because we dislike each other. We clashed because I am not the same person. I've grown. Since the last time I was around this individual, I've grown exponentially. I'm a different person. I don't want you to treat me the same like the person I was 5 years ago. What kind of shit is that? I've escaped from that level of maturity, and I went up. I don't want to be treated like who I was 5 years ago. I don't want to be treated like who I was 10 years ago. And I think that when we get encased in this whole thug mentality, what happens is people don't grow. Because we can only be one way. And I think that my opinion is that is hurting the hood. What do you guys think? Business says modern society lets kids be kids for too long. These days they grow up to be adult children. I'm going to agree with you. S. Powell says, I agree. One of my best friend's daughter just built and coded her first computer. Her daughter is 5. Salute. And that's basically what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing here? I walk outside and I see my brothers on the block. I don't feel bad for them or nothing like that. I don't pity them. You understand what I'm saying? They doing what they got to do. I don't know. Well, you know, niggas could be real soldiers out here. Like, I don't look at other people and think about them in a negative way unless I see them doing some bullshit that I'm like, I just can't get behind. You understand what I'm saying? I understand the concept of needing to, you know, do something illegal in order to feed yourself. Believe me. If anybody understands that, I understand that. All right? So, my point is when I look at my brothers and I see them outside doing stuff that I would prefer that they didn't, I don't look at them negatively. I don't hate on them, and I'm not mad at them at all. I look and think to myself, I wish that the world was a different place so we could do better and do different. That's it. And I think that that's a big problem, and I think that that's a big fucking issue. And I think we have too many people, and this is the reason why I brought up social media. We have too many people that got these YouTube channels and got these other, I don't know, IG. It's not that bad on IG or Twitter. It's really bad on YouTube. Well, all they do is keep preaching the negative propaganda that keep us in this cycle. If you go to a channel all day and all they do is talk about destroying other people, all they do is talk about negativity. They're not talking about what we're going to do about the negativity. They're just talking about that the negativity exists. What is that doing for your soul? What is that doing for you? You really showing up every day to talk about just negativity, not, you know, how we going to fix the problem, not how we going to create a better life, not how we going to do anything productive? What is that doing for you? I'm going to explain something that people don't know. Porn causes brain damage. I'm going somewhere with this. For everybody that don't know, watching porn causes brain damage. It also moves you further away from God. But for everybody that don't know, watching porn causes brain damage. I'm gonna sit on that for a moment. Now, it's a long thing that I can go into and explain, but I don't got time to be told I don't know what I'm talking about, or somebody be like, yo, dude, Jake Rules, and just to be telling the truth and knowing what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna need for you to believe me on this. Watching porn causes brain damage. Alright, we've all watched porn, so this is not me saying I'm better than anybody or anything like that. I've watched porn also, okay? I'm a human being. But watching porn causes brain damage. Now, I want you to think about that for one moment. I want you to think about that for one moment. I mean, you can literally Google it if you don't. Like, so I don't want to explain, because then I'm gonna get caught up having to keep explaining myself over and over, because there's gonna be somebody that's gonna want to keep asking stupid questions. So that's why I'm not explaining. Do you understand? Now you see why I'm generally only reading green team names, because all they're gonna do is come in here and try to slow me up. So look, watching porn causes brain damage. Go search it out. A lot of times they're gonna say too much porn, but what's too much and what's too little? So I'm just gonna say porn in general. Now, the quick explanation is, when your plesiosenses in your brain go off and it starts secreting too much of, and it causes brain damage. It just actually do. I can literally, when I meet people now, can tell if they big porn watchers. Like, you can tell. Like, when you figure out, like, when you find out what it actually does to the brain. S. Powers says pornography seems to create sexual dysfunctions. Yep. Especially the inability to achieve an erection or orgasm with a real life partner. 100% right. Thank you very much, Miss S. Powell. 100. This sniper. 100% right. So, but we're gonna move on from there, because I don't really want to get caught up on that. But she's right with what she's saying. What the fuck do you think happens to somebody when they're just in the hood all day? What do you think happens to their brain when they're in the hood all day, when all they see is fuckery all day? What do you think happens to a person's brain when they're opened up to how big the world is? Like when you got a child that you could go take around on vacations. Like when you got a kid that you could go take to the park. You got a kid that you could take everywhere. What do you think is the development of their brain? Now, in contrast, you got a kid that just stays on the corner all day long watching niggas, I don't know, get high, sell drugs. You know, and they don't have a choice, by the way, just so we could be clear, because the way that our economic system is set up, some of us don't have a choice but to break the law in order to survive. This is a fact. But I don't think thug life is about breaking the law. Thug life is about working together as a people. Yeah, so that's the point I was trying to make. Yeah, so that's the point I'm trying to make. What do you think is happening to niggas when they just sit around the hood all day watching the hood? They don't go nowhere. They don't do nothing. When I first moved to Concourse Village, right? I used to live in Park Avenue. So I first moved to Concourse Village. That was all the way across town, right? I was already used to being alone all the time. So me going somewhere meant nothing. So, like, if I was by myself, and if anybody knows what Concourse Village is, 161st Street in the Bronx, it's on 158th Street in the Bronx. Shout out to 158. Right? Right off of the concourse, right? If you know where that's at, I'd go places like fucking Co-op City by myself. When I first moved there, I'm 15, 16 years old. I'm going there by myself. I was getting around and seeing the world. 15, 16 years old, I go downtown to Manhattan by myself. I go across everywhere by myself. 15, 16 years old, I'm going to Brooklyn by myself. I'm going to meet family. I'm going to Queens by myself. So what that allowed for me to do was see outside of my immediate neighborhood. That's what we need more of. We need to stop sitting in our stool, and we need to get out and see more things. And that's just my opinion. And as you get older, you should get out and see more things. And I think part of the problem is that people stuck in the hood, and they stuck with this hood mentality that if it ain't hood, it ain't right. Let that stew for a minute. Also, the saloon is open. That's how people, if it ain't hood, it ain't right. And that's what people be on. We got to get out. We got to do more. Thug life is not about being a hood nigga. Thug life is about protecting your family. Thug life is about helping your brother. Thug life is about not leaving nobody behind. That's what thug life is about. Thug life is about knowing better and doing better. But I think that people are so in love with the concept of thug life that they don't even know what it means anymore. They think thug life just means shooting at the cops. Thug life means going after your ops. Thug life means being ignorant. That is not what that means. At all. Not even close. And I think that that's a problem that we have. So what are we going to do to fix that? Niggas got brain damage, man. Niggas got PTSD. I'm telling you. So we got to be a little bit more, careful with our brothers in the hood. We got to be a little bit more careful with our young dudes in the hood. Got to be a little bit more careful. Niggas got PTSD. Niggas got all types of different type of social and social problems and brain issues. Black Power Cross says, that's why I live in central New Jersey, where deers run around in peace and quiet at night. Salute to you. I remember, this is a fact, I remember coming home late at night, right? And going through neighborhoods and seeing hood niggas outside and making and me feeling safe. I don't even know them niggas. But me knowing that that block is a thorough block. Because I remember growing up when in the 80s, and it was totally different. In the 80s, if you walk through a block that you're not known on, you might get fucked up. When in the 90s, it was a little bit different. In the 90s, niggas really was spreading a little bit of love. They see a hood nigga walking through their hood, niggas didn't always jump on you. You feel me? So I remember coming home from places late at night and getting around my area and seeing hood niggas outside and feeling like, yeah, I'm home now. I could let my guard down some. We need that energy back. Where niggas, even if it's that you feel safe because hood niggas is outside. You feel, that's why you feel safe. We need that type of energy. And I think that that's part of the problem. That we don't have that type of energy. I'm just telling you. I remember coming home late at night. Hood niggas is outside. This niggas from the hood is outside. I'm not even on my block. I'm still walking to my block. I'm not on my block. But feeling safe because, alright, some niggas is outside. That's the type of energy we got to start getting back. For real, for real. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't think black people, well, us as black people, we're always shooting and killing each other. Let's not get this confused. But I don't think, I think they make us seem like more of animals than we actually are. And we can't allow that shit. Mark Hernandez says we have to plant that seed again. Black Power says, I feel that love in Washington Heights when I'm buying. Funny guy. Let's get $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. You buying that fire, huh? Rat bastard. Let's get $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. Black Power, Mark Hernandez. I'm looking at both of you rat bastards. Big Malo, you did not hit me. Big Malo, could you please hit me on IG immediately? Hit me right here on IG immediately. You still didn't hit me. I've been waiting for you to hit me. Yeah. Like, that's what we have to start coming at. That's the energy we got to start having for each other. Just keeping it a stack. I remember, yo. And I don't even know niggas. I don't know niggas from Adam. And you could be walking down the block, coming home, and you might be a little intoxicated. You motherfuckers be like, yo, you alright, little homie? Yeah, I'm good. And get home safe. I remember that at 3 o'clock in the morning from hood niggas outside. Just doing what they gotta do. Living their life. Now I'm from the Bronx. Just so we could be clear. I'm from the Bronx. So we need that again. Because I don't want to hear that we don't need police until we are actively keeping our own neighborhoods reasonably. Look, drugs don't bring the police. You know what bring the police? Violence. Violence brings the police, right? You know what else brings the police? When a neighborhood is going down. Because people are going to complain that you got people, you know, bringing the neighborhood down. People are going to complain. I remember growing up, and this is just something. I'm not going at nobody or nothing like that. But I remember growing up, and you serve a dude, right? Whoever. Serve a guy, right? But that nigga got to get the fuck up out of there with the work. The fiends can't hang around the spot. After you get served, you got to get the fuck up out of here. Stop talking to me. Hold on, tell me where I'm wrong. Shout out to Black Carl Ford with the $5 drop. He said, salute to that shit. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Black Power Cross comes up into the saloon. He got his jump off on. He got his whole, you know the thing that the priest wearing shit, the white collar? He has his whole white collar on, walking in, holding his Bibles in his hand, and holding a big ass cross in his hand. And he walks up and he says, good sir, we would like to have some spirits. Bartender says, not a problem. We will give you your spirits over there. But we want you to be prominently in here because we want everybody to know that we love the Lord. So we're going to give you some spirits for free, my brother. 2 glasses of them. We want you to sit over here, mind your business. sit over there and enjoy yourself. Black Power Cross goes and sits down. A waitress comes over with some voluptuous boobs, and she hands him 2 drinks, 2 shots of Hennessy from the future. Dog Soldier says, no disrespect to anyone, but you can't sell drugs in my community, and there is no gray area in that. Look, I am 100% against destroying of all communities. Could we just get that clear? I am not promoting the sale of anything either, just so we can be clear. But what I'm saying is this. Drugs isn't what bring the police. Do not lose that. The violence is what brings the police. Bringing the property value down is what brings the police. Mark Hernandez says, I feel where you coming from, Jack. We need to have love for one another. That's all I'm saying. That's what bring the police, man. You can I'm going to tell you some funny shit. I've literally seen blocks where niggas deal drugs. The police know. The block is clean as shit, though. The police don't go over there fucking with nobody. The block is clean. I don't know how to explain it. The block is clean. Like, there's niggas walking around. It's the hood. But the block is clean. Niggas keep the block clean. Like I said, if you've never seen season 2, I believe it's season 2 of The Wire, season 2 or 3 of The Wire. I forget what season it is. Could be season 3 where they did the. It could be season 2 where they did the I forget what season it was, but they did the Amsterdam thing. You need to just, if that isn't the best explanation, I don't understand. I can't tell you. Explain it. That's about one of the best explanations I've ever seen, ever. That's one of the best explanations I've ever seen of why the police actually show up to your neighborhoods. Because there's actual regular citizens that are that they're being inhibited, or they're being for whatever the reason is, that their lives are being affected negatively. Police don't care if you OD. Not that they even should, to be honest with you. The EMS should care. That's their job. The EMS should really care. EMS should be like, no. EMS should be caring about that shit like a motherfucker. But the police, that's not their job. The police job is to keep the peace. So literally, if there's drug selling going on, but the peace is kept, there's no reason for the police to be there. Police is peacekeepers, man. I just dropped a whole bunch of jewels. Whether you realize it or not. I think that we need more cohesive. I think we need more. I don't want to say spiritual rap, but I think we need more rap out there that's like the Dear Mama tracks. We need more rap like that. We need music like that. It's sad that the only music that we really have now coming out that's not negative is about, I don't know, sex. It's either about sex or violence or drugs, and that's kind of sad. And and from what I see, other music is being made that's just not being put out into the mainstream to the point where we're being able to find it. That's what I'm saying, just so we can be clear. And that's sad. When I hear somebody say the young generation isn't making the music, I'm gonna say the young generation don't care to hear the music. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. I'm gonna say that the young generation just do any old thing. Whoever programs them, that's what they're gonna do. So we need to figure out how to program the young generation to want to do certain things. Period. It's that simple. We have to stop being the curmudgeon. We got to stop being the freaking get off of my lawn. We got to stop being those guys, and we got to start being the listening for comprehension guys. So let's do more of that. Let's do more of that. Let's listen more for comprehension. Just in general. I think that the hood loves the thug shit too much. I think the hood needs to start loving shit like generational wealth. I think the hood needs to start loving shit like family. I think the hood, real family, not this fake family shit that we got going. I'm gonna tell you what I think fake family shit is. Just because me and you have a close connection, that don't mean that I have a right to allow for you to do bullshit to me. I think people feel like if they know you, that they have a right to disrespect you. They have a right to do bullshit to you. They have a right to do some shit to you at least once where you have to forgive them or something. You understand what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that. DSTN says, first of all, Big Malo says, hashtag Mob Muscle 415. Okay. DSTN says we need more rap like Floetry, Common, Lil Baby even. Everything has to be dope. Dope and Dracos. I think that we need, first of all, we need the street rap also. Don't get it confused. I just think that we don't have a good balance. I think we need a good balance. You understand what I'm saying? I think that there's certain energies that we should be making sure don't go away. You understand what I'm saying? The importance of knowing when to do violence is more important than knowing how to do violence. And I think that more of our music tells us how to do violence rather than when to do violence. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm going to say that again. The importance of knowing when to do violence is more important than knowing how to do violence. I think that the music that we have coming out speaks more about doing violence than it is when to do violence, or how to do violence rather than when to do violence. Dog Soldiers is Combator, makes great music. Y'all check him out. Really high frequency. Okay. I'm going to get my Apple ID together today, so I should be able to get my other shit. Oh, that's your IG? Nigga, why don't you just DM me? I don't understand why you can't just DM me. Is there a reason? There you go. All right. Got you. Boom. Got you. And I think that's what the issue is. We have so much music telling people how to do violence, and not enough music telling people when to do violence. I think that is so important. That's the issue I think we have more than anything else. And that's not what Thug Life is about. Thug Life is about knowing when to act, knowing when to do violence. I personally think the better you are at doing violence, the more you should try not to. That's just my opinion. The better you at violence, the more you should try to stay away from it. That's just my opinion. Because let's be clear real quick. Fights nowadays isn't how good you could fight. It's how good you could do violence. And I think that that's an issue. I think that that's an issue, just in general. Yep. I think that's an issue just in general. I need 1 second. I'm going to let y'all hear the bag song. I'll be right back.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing. Cuckoo. And get thrown out the conversation. Throw up 2 fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN. Hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content. Come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost. Yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here. Yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name. That's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags. And you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah. Why niggas be like that? I unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold dogs on me. What the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro.
get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags? Appreciate y'all. I want to know what does thug life mean to y'all? Could I get some responses? I'm reading anybody's good response, whether you green team or not. I want to know what y'all think about thug life. I want to know what y'all think about that. Like, do y'all think this idea and this concept that we need to be ignorant in our communities, this idea and this concept that we need to ostracize intelligent people, this idea and this concept that we need to never leave the hood and stay in the hood, this idea and this concept, I want to know, do y'all think this idea and this concept that we need to be attacking each other and killing each other as senselessly as we do? I want to know what you guys think about this. Like, do you think that that's part of thug life? I don't. I think being a rebel is thug life. Rebelling is thug life. I think these activists have more thug life in them than a lot of these mofos out here that's standing on the block killing each other. Just so we can be clear. If Tupac was alive today, he wouldn't be standing on the block trying to kill his brother. If Tupac was alive today, he'd probably be somewhere talking to the damn Congress. He'd probably be trying to write up some bills or something. That's what I believe he would be doing. I don't know what anybody else think he'd be doing. I think he'd be trying to get us, I think he'd be trying to use his words to try to convince us to get out of this mire that we're stuck in. That's what I believe. I mean, I could be wrong. What the hell do I know? I'm not Tupac. But I don't believe that he'd be out here trying to push these agendas on us that's convincing us to do bullshit. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys believe thug life is about? The idea and the concept. DSTN says, no, I don't. It's a crab in a barrel mentality. Thug life was falling on the sword, being the voice, no matter the course. That's a fact. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. James S says, I'm back, Lord. I'm finally back. Shout out to James S. When you see his smoking feet. Dog Soldier said Pac was a revolutionary, not a mindless thug. I'm agreeing with you. But I don't want to call everybody that's inside of the street life mentality right now that they're in. I don't want to call them mindless thugs. Like I said earlier, some people, their options are limited. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we have to raise our children better. That's what I led off with that. That we have to do better by our children. We need to make sure that our children have more options. That's the problem. Our children aren't given enough options. Okay, so, alright, so I'm going to put you on to something real quick. What's the most important thing that a city needs to grow? I'm going to give it a second because I want some answers. What do you think individually is the most important thing that a city needs to grow? Now, you might be right and I might be wrong. I'm not trying to say I'm right and you're wrong. I just want to know what your opinion on this is, and I'm going to tell you why I believe the thing that I believe. What do you think is the most important thing that a city needs to grow? There's two things, obviously. Money is one of them. But what do you think is the most important thing other than money, finances, that a city needs to grow? DSTN says unity. Let me get some answers. I want to know what y'all think. What do you think is the most important thing that a city needs to grow? Because I think I'm going to say something and nobody is going to say the thing that I'm going to say. I don't think anybody is going to say the thing that I'm going to say. That's why I'm asking. I did not follow this person. Yo, IG got me following people. I swear I never follow. Okay, I did follow her. She's sexy. Okay, forget it. Unity, education of the general public, i.e. schools, community colleges, people, obviously people. You know what a city needs to grow? A city needs workers. A city needs low-skill workers. I'm going to say this again. In order for a city to grow, a city needs workers. A city needs non-skilled labor. I'm going to say that again. In order for a city to grow, a city needs non-skilled labor. That's literally, besides money, the most important thing that a city needs. Non-skilled labor. What up, New York Silver Stacker? That's what a city needs. So when you look at a city like, when you look at all of our big cities, there's a reason why they need a hood. Every big city needs a hood. Like every big city needs a Chinatown. Well, they need skilled labor also, but they need non-skilled labor, even more important, because they need the numbers. How many buildings you think they could build in New York City if they didn't have so many people that could do construction work? After 9/11, you want to know what one of the biggest increases in New York City was? Security officers. What's another thing that you need in big cities? People that's gonna work in fast food restaurants. Non-skilled labor. No disrespect for anybody that works in any of these professions. Shout out to P from Jersey. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. Where you at? You ain't gonna show me no love this morning? Non-skilled labor. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much money the city got. I don't care how much resources the city got. If the city don't have the people that's gonna work non-skilled positions, that city cannot grow. Period. And that's why every big city has to have a hood. Name me one big city that doesn't have a hood. Name me one. You need non-skilled labor. You can literally do without almost everything else. But you need the people. But you need the people that's gonna do your construction work. You need the people that's gonna, I don't want to call trashmen non-skilled labor, but yeah, you need them. You need the people that's gonna do the construction work. You need the security guards. These are essential jobs. How do you think they get non-skilled labor? By having failing schools. I'm going to say that again. How do you think they get non-skilled labor? by having failing schools. Stop leaving it up to the schools to teach your children. That's one. How else you think they get non-skilled labor? By telling people that they don't have to be, you could wait until you graduate from high school to choose what you want to be in life. No, that doesn't go for to choose what you want to be. That goes for I want to be this, I want to be this, I want to be this. I don't know which one I want to choose. Okay, wait until after you graduate from high school. That's totally different than saying, I have no idea what I want to be in, but I'm not going to think about it until after I graduate from high school. What the fuck do you think people would do without the janitors? The hell you think would happen if there was no janitors? No security workers? Or if there was a lack of security workers, a lack of janitors, a lack of construction workers? How could the city grow? So if we want to combat certain things, then we got to know where the problem stems from. If you want less people on the block, or less people in the hood on the block doing whatever they doing that you don't like, that means that you have to give them options. You have to give them options. People don't have options. They're making our schools fail on purpose. When Bush was in office, when the second Bush was in office, he wrote that they signed that No Child Left Behind bill. I was complaining about that bill as soon as I heard about it. I said that don't make sense. So you trying to tell me that if a school is failing, what you're going to do is take money from the school and give that money to a school that's not failing? What kind of sense does that make? So if something is broke, we're going to break it more. And if something is fixed, we're going to fix it more. How does that make sense? But when you understand what they're really trying to do is create more non-skilled workers, you look at it different. You just look at it different. What up, Brooklyn Banger? Everybody say what's up to my brother. Everett Gilchrist says, facts, Frost. If everyone is a doctor or skilled artisan, we wouldn't be able to go to Walgreens and buy things because we need people who stock shelves, who drive trucks to deliver goods. Okay, one, just so we can be clear, you get what I'm saying. But my point is this. Besides the people who are actually getting hired to do those jobs, we have a surplus of individuals who are also non-skilled labor that can't get jobs because they don't have the skill sets to be able to get the jobs. What I'm saying is, this is created on purpose. On purpose, they're making sure that our kids get left behind. Your teachers are literally deciding what you become in life. This has to stop. Because as much as we do need non-skilled labor, we have a lot of people who, if had the opportunity, they can do better than what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. So when I see the brother outside or the sister outside and they look like they at their crossroads, I don't look at them no way. I remember when I was at my crossroads. What the fuck? I don't look at them no way. I don't look down on them. I don't look at them no way. You understand what I'm? No way negative. How do I know what road you had to travel? I don't know. Right now I'm sitting up in here waiting for y'all to do $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. So I have totally different issues going. Shout out to shout out to Big Star. I can't call her drop. Shout out to Big Star. Definitely appreciate you. I guess I just said something on point. So that's where we at. Like, what are we going to do? I'm going to give you a best example. I'm going to give you a good example. We do advertisement over here. Listen. We do advertisement over here. I'm just going to show you. These are our numbers that we be putting up. I don't want to show the percentages, but these are the numbers that we putting up, right? All right. So these are the numbers that we putting up. We doing work over here. Right? We working. How many of you got businesses? How many of you got businesses that didn't even hit me up to do any promotion? This is not me asking for a drop. This is me saying how many of y'all got businesses that didn't even hit me up for doing promotion. You don't think that if you hit me up and be like, yo, Jack, I just want you to post me one time, here go $10. You don't think I'm gonna post you? No, you only want one post? Not a problem. Boom. Yo, Jack, could you post me for today? I want to get a couple of posts. All right, you want me to post you just for today? All right, I post you a couple of times today. Give me $25. I'm literally out here doing reasonable prices. And I got the numbers to back me up. So I got the numbers to back me up. I'm worth $10 and $25 a fucking day. I got the numbers to back me up. The problem is, though, the way that our mentalities and the way our hood is set up, people are less likely to work with another black person. And it's not because I'm black. 9 times out of 10, it's because there's people talking crazy and people don't know who to believe or what to believe. Shout out to Big Milo with the $5 drop. He said the 5 fingers of death. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? I was thinking about a whole different word. The point in which I'm trying to make is we don't work together. Like, we don't work together. So imagine you standing on the block all day long with other black people. But black people, we don't really work together. How we gonna get off the block? What plan do you got? What ideas do you got? How we gonna do this? How we gonna come together and make this happen? What plan you got? I got a plan. You bring me a brand, and I got a plan. If you want to do the thing that I'm saying we do, you do the thing I'm saying we do. If you don't, you don't. But I do marketing, and I got a plan. If you got music you want posted, all you got to do is pull up. Shout out to Dog Soldier. Dog Soldier wanted to do I'm laughing, right? Because Dog Soldier wanted to do a petty war so bad today, and didn't nobody want to do a petty war with him. So he's just doing $5 drop. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $5.50 drop. He says nothing but love. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Dog Soldier funny. He wanted to do a petty war so bad today, didn't nobody wanted to petty war with him though. Even on block dudes undercut sales instead of splitting the deal. Niggas don't work together. That's so much of a problem. I don't know what to tell you. So today I'm gonna have a meeting with Dog. So I'm gonna tell you what my day is real quick, so y'all can understand where I'm at with it. Today I'm gonna have a meeting with Dog Soldier. We already have 3 different brands, 4 different brands, about 5 different brands that we promote over here, with the exception of besides Dog Soldier, sans Dog Soldier, without Dog Soldier, right? I haven't seen anybody complain that they don't have visibility. So I got 3 new things that I'm trying to bring to IG that nobody is doing. So when you work with me, I'm rebranding myself all the time, or branding myself all the time. I'm coming up with new ideas and new concepts all the time. So if I'm promoting you, people see you. This is the best way I can put that I know for a fact. Who calls Queen Tamika Mallory besides Jack Frost? Has anybody ever heard anyone call Queen Tamika Mallory besides Jack Frost? Shout out to Vic Star. We got Vic Star in the house. We, that's the word we between my hand. Love, that's the word love between my hand. Vix, and then that's the word Vic Star between my hand. We love Vix. Boom. Now you know why I do that. Who calls Queen Tamika Mallory besides Jack Frost? I'm the only one I know that called that. I don't know anybody else that called Queen Tamika Mallory besides me. I'm proud of that shit. Shout out to Queen Tamika Mallory. You know I like her. Look at your man, Charlemagne the God. I'm just here to serve. It's an honor and privilege to work for Queen Tamika Mallory. I see shit that we do over here circulate all the time that we do over here first. If you don't think motherfuckers is watching the BBN, I don't know what to tell you. I don't care what the numbers are saying. It's the quality of the individuals that fucking pull up. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all really be in here with motherfuckers. Y'all just don't be knowing. Y'all be listening. Y'all be go. That's why whenever somebody be like, yeah, yo, Jack, your numbers is low. And I be seeing certain people that be in the chat and I'm busy thinking to myself, yeah, but you don't know who's in here. You in that other chat with a ton of like regular people like me and you. You don't know who's in this chat though. But I be like, all right. That's why the shit don't bother me. I'm like, you don't want to talk to you don't know you talking to superstars, but you don't want to talk to superstars, not a problem. Go to the other chat. What up, Just? You don't want to talk to superstars, not a problem. Go to the other chat. Y'all can talk to you can talk to all the like I don't know who's in the other chat, so let me be quiet. But I know for a fact that there's superstars in here. I know that for a fact. I know that for an absolute fact. Just 2.0 said I'm watching you. He's a funny guy. I know that for an absolute fact. The people I've pulled up on and be like, yo, I like your show. So I know that for an absolute fact. So, you know, it is what it is. They always be like, yo, why people hate you? I be like, I don't know. I be like, I don't know. I'm telling you what's going on. I hear that some of the times. People be like, yo, why do people hate you? I be like, I don't know. I start laughing. And they start laughing with me. I be like, I don't know. I be like, I don't know. Like that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Watch me work. Yeah, man. They be like, yo. They be like, yo, why do so many people? I be like, I don't know. And then that's when I start going to all the hater pages and be like, yo, look, they just hate me. I don't know. What the fuck wrong with these guys? But it do feel good when people that in the know be like, but your information be on point though. I'd be like, yeah, I know. They be like, yo, but your information be on point. I'd be like, yeah, I know. Be like, but you be right. I'd be like, yeah, I know. I'd be like, I know. And just so we could be clear, every once in a while, I do run into somebody that complains about some other YouTube content creator. Like, this person don't know what the fuck they talking about. Why do people be in their chat? And I'd be like, they like them better than me. I don't know what to tell you. That shit's always that shit is always hilarious to me. Not for nothing. I'd be like, what the fuck? I told you I have a whole issue. That's why I don't care. Be like, fuck it. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. That's how you gotta be, yo. You just gotta be like, you just gonna do what you gonna do. That's it. I think I'm a good person. So 9 times out of 10, if I do some shit, it was warranted. I think I'm a good person. I don't know what to tell you. So just so we could be clear, Dog Soldier is a petty war veteran. He called you out for a petty war. Hold on, I'm gonna need to explain this. Just don't get it. First of all, let's all welcome Just to the green team. Shout out to Just 2.0 being part of the green team. We appreciate you. He's not trolling you for not being part of the green. He's probably also trolling you for that. He's talking about a petty war. Okay, so we have these things called petty wars in here, where basically the object is to just donate more than the other person. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's what the object is. Somebody donates, you pick a fight with them. And the way you pick a fight with them is you donate a little bit more than them. And we got the saloon open today. So what that means is when the petty war happens, I literally have to get up and I have to act out the activity. I gotta act out the fight, because a petty war is basically a ball fight. Yes, for everybody that don't know, we have bar fights over here in the saloon. For everybody that don't know. So that's what he was calling you out for. A bar fight. And a ton of people have done it before, just so we can be clear. Oh, he said he's been here long enough. He knows the protocol. Alright, it is what it is. He said, well, let the games begin. So I think he's calling out Dog Soldier. It's on y'all, man. I don't know what to tell you. I know Dog Soldier don't be playing with them fools. That's all I can say. Dog Soldier be ready to go in. So he's calling you out. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys get to decide what y'all want to do. That was a solid explanation, right? It's a fucking petty war. How did we start a petty war? Does anybody know how this petty war started? Like, it wasn't just some shit that I just came up with one day that we all just came, because we come up with stuff together, all right? Just so we can be clear. Like, even when it's like my idea, a lot of the times you guys help inspire that idea, all right? Just so we can be clear. I'm not coming up with a lot of this stuff like out of the clear air, just pulling shit. A lot of times it's you guys are inspiring the you're triggering the, you know, you're the inspiration for whatever the idea is. So I think Bree Powell had something to do with starting the petty wars. I believe something was going on, and she was talking about being petty. And I think that's how the petty war started. I think I was laughing because somebody was like betting up, like going up like a penny or some shit. And so I was laughing, and then I think Bree Powell started. Shout out to Bree Powell. Shout out to the sniper. She definitely started. I think she had something to do with the petty wars. So every good Chris said, yep, somebody dropped it 1 cent more than somebody else, and then we was off and running. Just says it was the first night of the saloon shit went left. It was none of the piece of the air. It was the actual total opposite. Bree Powell. Yeah, Bree Powell started it. I believe it was Bree. It started over a damn penny. It was DSTN. Oh, yep, DSTN. Oh, shit, just been here for a minute. DSTN and Mrs. DSTN. Not DS. No, DS. No, it was Foot in the Ass. It was Foot in the Ass and Mrs. Foot in the Ass. I think DSTN was involved in it too, though. It was Foot in the Ass and Mrs. Foot in the Ass. And they was fighting, I think, Al B. I think it was like Al B. That was a legendary one. I wish I could find that audio so we could turn that into a fucking cartoon. That shit was legendary. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was fucking, that was one of the best ones. We tore the saloon up that day. That was fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. The saloon should be fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. We need to start doing more of the saloon. We gonna bring the saloon back. We gonna bring the saloon back. I know y'all like the saloon. I like the saloon too, but some days I just don't be thinking I'm gonna have the energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I'm gonna do it the right way. What up, Wavy? Thank you. Wait, hold on, Wavy. You gonna find it? Do you even know what month it happened? Yeah, the Al B fight was dope. It was before Al B though, but the Al B fight was dope though. The Al B fight was dope. If y'all find any of the damn petty wars, please send them to me. And the hashtag in the timestamp. Lex with the torture rack was classic. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna start doing it. We doing the saloon all week, alright? All week we doing the saloon. All week we doing the saloon. We doing petty wars all week, alright? I know y'all guys like that shit. But I don't know how I be feeling about that shit sometimes. He said, "Remember where you was." That was definitely one of the more that was more the one of the better ones. That's a fact. Let's get 3 to 6 $10 drops in the Cash App before the show's over. Also, everybody, could y'all fucking start commenting on the damn BBN videos? Shout out to Vic Star with the $9.99 drop. She says, "I'll take a mojito, please. Bartender, I had a hell of a day. My bustier. Busier bustier. Your bustier is too your bouzier is too tight because of lockdowns. Keep your eyes on the drink." Vic Star pulls up into the saloon. Everybody hears horses outside neighing. Hee. Hold on. Everybody hear the horses outside neighing. Hee. Everybody sitting in the saloon turns around. Everybody's sitting down. They turn around to look at the entrance of the saloon. All you see is the sun perfectly positioned. Everybody is going like this so they could see because it's too bright in that particular direction. Big Star walks into the saloon. She has on a white gown. It has light pink trimming on it, and she has on a crown on her head. I like having the women's with the crowns, but it's not an actual crown. It's like she has like the braids in her hair, kind of like not like Princess Leia, but kind of like Princess Leia with the two big buns right there. And she walks into the saloon. Boom, she's looking so elegant, and she looks around, and just as she walks in front of the sun is just vibrating back of her, and her crown and everything in her hair and her whole dress is just sparkling. It looked like somebody just threw glitter on her. She walks into the saloon. All of the men turn around and they just hear whispering, "That's Big Star. Hey, that's Big Star." As she walks into the saloon, all you could hear is the whispers. All of the men stop everything that they're doing. All of the men stop everything that they're doing. Every single dude. They go over to Big Star. They're surrounding around her like this, and she stands at the bar. She orders a drink. All of the men go into their pockets and start throwing gold. Everybody wants to pay for Vic Star's drink. They start throwing gold at the bartender. The bartender, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing?" Vic Star gets her drink. She sips it like a lady. Then she orders a beer. And she just downs it. One gulp. Gulps the whole beer down. Then she goes like this. All of the men are like, "Whoa!" Everybody's pants start getting tighter, if you know what I mean. She walks over. She opens up the window so she can see all the haters outside screaming, "No Roger, no rerun, no ring." Vic Star then picks up a donkey bag and throws it out the with her whole dress and everything on. She throws the donkey bag out straight up into the sky. As the donkey bag flies all the way up into the sky, it's a nice day outside. It's a really nice day. It goes way up into the sky. Big Star then pulls out a 6-shooter and shoots the damn donkey bag, and it explodes, and shit goes all over all of the people that's on the other side of the street. They're screaming out, "No Roger, no rerun, no rank." Then the donkey starts falling in their mouths. It's in their eyes. They all running around like this. Ah! Vic Star throws up 2 more donkey bags and hit both of them from the hip again. Bang, bang. This shit is raining shit. The shit is everywhere. It's raining and it's a hot day. Shout out to Vic Star shooting donkey bags in the air, putting it on all of the haters. What's up, Brooklyn? We got my nieces in here, Brooklyn, and that's Brooklyn with 2 N's. Throwing the donkey bags. Vic Star shooting the donkey bags out of the sky. Wait, hold on. James is... Oh, shit! I forgot about James S. James S. Hold on. James S. is outside with all of the dookie bags. It starts raining dookie. James S. has an umbrella. He's just walking. All you see is smoke with some feet and an umbrella coming out of the top of it. Walking over to the bar. James S. gets to the bar. He goes up to the... He daps up the... Yeah, my fault, James. He dabs up the bouncer. The bouncer just lets him in. James S. goes up to the bartender. The bartender's picking up all of this gold and silver off the floor. He says, "James S., they've paid for all of the drinks. Vic Star has managed to get men to throw so much gold and silver over here that everybody's drinks is paid for the remainder of the afternoon." James S. takes his drink. He goes over there. sits down next to Liberty Hazelton, who's rolling up the blunts. Liberty Hazelton hands James X a blunt. All you see is James S. hand reach out of the smoke, grabs the blunt. Shout out to James S. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist pulling up into the saloon. $10 drop, no comment, Clint Eastwood eyes. Everett Gilchrist, the only dude in 1864 in the 1860s with a hoodie. I don't even want to put the hoodie on though. Jay, he walks in the saloon. He's just mad cool. He bopping and everything. He look like a whole. He dressed like he's from the 90s. Everett Gilchrist is in the saloon in 1860, dressed like he's from the 90s. He comes into the saloon with the baggy pants, with the oversized hoodie on. Walking in the saloon, he daps up the bouncer. He goes over to the bartender. The bartender says, "Will we be expecting the Queen today?" He says, "Nah, I don't know if Queen Shah gonna pull up today. We are not expecting the Queen. But let me get some of them sarsaparillas." Bartender hands him a sarsaparilla. He says, "Thank you, good sir." He looks over there. He sees James S. and Liberty Hazelton over there rolling up the blunts. He says, "I'm gonna go over there with my brothers, and I'm about to go get some of these marijuanas." Everett Gilchrist in the saloon. Well, Nikki says, with the $5 drop, Crocs or Jesus sandals. I'm not wearing either. I'm gonna go bare feet. Probably just the Jesus sandals. What the hell? Shout out to Nikki pulling up into the saloon. Nikki comes into the saloon. Her boobs everywhere. As she walks, they bounce one and then the other. I don't even know if boobs could bounce like that. I don't think they could bounce like that. But she comes into the saloon, her boobs extra bouncy. Bartender says, "Don't worry, all drinks are paid for." Those guys over there paid for all the drinks because of Vic Star. Nikki gets a drink, throws it back. Shout out to everybody pulling up to the saloons today. I'm gonna be much better at this tonight. I'm gonna have a great day. I want to get to work, not for nothing. I want to get to works. Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. LeBron James has come out and said he fueled the wrong conversation about Ma'Khia Bryant. I want to know what he's saying now. Because everybody needs to be saying what I'm saying, in my opinion. Why in the hell ain't they get the knife from the young girl before the police pulled up? BB in Vegas, August 13th through 15th. Let's go. For everybody that don't know, we're doing BB in Vegas. I can make the jump offs now for social media. That horse was singing Super Freak. She's alright. She's a brick house. I'm doing the Donald Trump. She's mate. She let it all hang out because she's a brick. This is the Donald Trump house. $0.20 a show is not that bad. She's a brick. It's 20 cents a show, I think, when you donate $10 a month, though. It's 6 cents a show when you donate. 6 cents a show when you at $2 a month. It's 20 cents a show when you at $10 a month. Yeah, $10 a month is not bad neither. I just don't push it because I just don't push it. She's a brick. I'm doing the Donald Trump. House. She mate. She letting it all hang out because she's a brick. House. This is that Donald Trump, man. This is the shit that get them women's panties wet, man. Oh, fuck. There might be kids watching this morning. This is that Donald Trump, man. That's all I'm saying. It gets stuff happening. She's a brick. House. We getting our Donald Trump on. That's that Donald Trump dance and shit. Y'all seen it. She's a brick. I don't know why I'm singing that song. Got that Donald Trump dance going. She's a brick. House. She's mate. She's letting it all hang out. Shout out to Donald Trump and that ugly ass dance. I don't know. That needs to be the thing now. You know you gotta. She's a brick. House. Donald Trump. She's mate. She's letting it all hang out because she's a brick. House. And Donald Trump. That's how you get. I'm telling you. That's how you get you pull the women. You got to go to the club. You got to do that brick. You got to do that Donald Trump dance. I'm telling you, man. The women, they love it. You start doing all that extra shit, they're going to be like, wait, hold on. You're not Donald Trump in it? We don't want you. That's that Donald Trump, man. I'm telling you, man, it works 100%. 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time. I was just thinking something so funny I can't tell y'all though. We're gonna get up out of here. It's after 11. I want to get to work. The stuff that I want to do. We're gonna have saloon open tonight. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in the appropriate saloon mode. Saloon will be open tonight. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in the appropriate saloon mode. In my system, that's Donald Trump. That's the Donald Trump dance. We's a brick house. That's the Donald Trump dance. With that being said, with that being said, that being said, we're gonna get out of here. Yo, I'm thinking about how people probably be thinking I be talking to myself and shit. Alright, so I don't know who else does this. But one of the things that I have to do is I have to practice speaking. Yes. I have to literally practice speaking. I have to practice speaking so I can make sure that I'm saying things and sounding the way that I want to sound. So I gotta practice speaking. So one of the ways that I practice speaking is sometimes I just think out loud, right? So I'm pretty sure that there's rap bastards that probably be in the hallway and shit. Like, yo, that nigga talking to himself. When in reality, I'm just thinking out loud because I have to practice speaking. I got to use my voice. Like, literally, my job is my voice. So I need to use my voice to make sure that I can project appropriately and stuff like that. So I think out loud a lot. I'm pretty sure there'd be people outside this room now like, yo, this nigga crazy. This nigga in there talking to himself. Pardon me. I'm just pretty sure. Okay. I was the other day, I forgot to shout out to BQ Mommy with the $5 drop. BQ Mommy's birthday is tomorrow. Wait, what? What day is that? BQ Mommy's birthday is on the 6th. On the 6th? So could we give BQ Mommy, everybody give her early happy birthday? Could we all say be early happy birthday to BQ Mommy? That being said, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta get to work. This is, yo, I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. This is why I keep trying to say, like, I literally work all day. I get off of this. Do you just, I said this the other day and I really wasn't paying attention. But do y'all understand that I'm telling you that I'm leaving this to go do work? This is work. I'm literally leaving work to go work. If you don't support the hustle and the grind, I don't know. If you don't respect the hustle and the grind, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't respect the hustle and the grind, I don't know what to tell you. I'm literally leaving this to go work. If you don't respect the hustle and the grind, I don't know what to tell you. Just on some super real super real shit. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't respect this hustle and this grind, I'm leaving right now to go to work. I'm at work. Expect YouTube videos today. Also, boom. Expect YouTube videos today, and expect a lot of stuff on IG, but definitely expect YouTube videos today. Anybody that's trying to do advertisement, hit me today. I tell people they gotta wait until. Usually we don't talk about it this time of the week, but we're gonna talk about it this time of the week. So hit me today. Wait, hold on. Okay, copy. So hit me today. If you're trying to do any advertisement, because I have a lot of ideas. Y'all gonna see it happening, and the people who are advertising with me this week, I'm gonna lock y'all in at whatever rates those are, because come next week, 9 times out of 10, my rates is going to change. I'm telling you right now, rates is going to change. If I'm doing numbers like this, I just want to be clear on something. If I'm doing numbers like this and I'm charging the rates that I'm charging, I should be charging more money than I'm charging. Hold on, I'm going to show you. If I'm doing numbers like this, these are our numbers. These are the numbers that we're doing. I should be charging more money. I'm literally not really charging anybody anything. I'm charging for a service fee. I'm charging at the least minimum of rates. If we doing numbers like this, and the people who are actually paying for the service, you should already know. If we doing numbers like this, this is the numbers we doing. If we doing numbers like that, that little bit of money I'm asking for is nothing. That little bit of money I'm asking for is nothing. I should be asking for double of everything that I'm asking for, but I'm not, because we all community and we help each other and we work together. So I'm literally I'm literally charging less on purpose for those reasons, that we here to build and work together. I like to have about 10 or 15 of y'all that promote over here. If we get 10 or 15 of y'all, then we can even do better pricing. I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, so bring your friends is my point. If we get, the more people we get doing promotion over here, the better we can keep the prices. Period. Right now we're gonna go. everybody that's with us doing advertisement, I'm going to keep the prices the same until Sunday. But after Sunday, if you pull up on me after Sunday, the price is going to change. I'm just letting you know. After Sunday, the prices is going to change. Everybody that's doing promotion right now with the rate that we're at right now, I'm going to keep it. But after Sunday, the prices is going up. It is what it is. I'm telling you that now. So I don't want to hear somebody come talk to me after Sunday and say, well, this and this and that. But because I'm saying it. I've done said it. This is about the second or third time I've done said it in the last couple of days. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody, let's go do something productive out there. All right? It's all about being productive. All right? It's all about trying to not waste too much energy doing shit that don't matter. It's about trying to make sure that we put our energy and we put our focus in the right areas. That's what it's about. So let's focus today. Let's make sure that we put our focus and our energies in the right area, and let's make sure that we stay productive and we stay we're helpful to ourselves, and we're doing things that are beneficial to ourselves, and we're not doing things that's gonna hold us back, stop us, prevent us from progress, or just waste our time. Remember, if somebody is actively trying to waste your time, they mean bad for you. They don't mean good for you. Even if they don't intentionally want to hurt you, what their actions is doing is hurting you because they're wasting your time. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.